Hey everyone, this is Matt with the Northern Angler here in Traverse City, Michigan. We're going from autumn to winter here. We got some snow that's starting to stick on the ground, and while a lot of anglers are thinking about chasing steelhead, some are still really focused on catching big browns. There's still plenty of time to get out there and do that. We get a lot of questions about streamer fishing at the shop. It's something a little bit different from your normal dry fly setup. And the best way to get into it, in my opinion, is a Versileader from RIO. These are great products, really easy to use with lots of options, so we can help you find exactly what you need. So let's go through a scenario. Say you're out throwing a nymph rig and you know what, you're getting cold, you want to just start throwing some big meat and finding some fish, you don't know where they are. All you have to do is loop one of these onto the end of your floating fly line, tie a streamer on, and you're ready to go. Versileaders are simply a sinking leader that you would put on in place of a floating mono or sinking fluorocarbon leader. They come in different lengths, from 7 to 10 to 12, and different test strength. So these 7 and 12 are great for trout. So think 7 foot, I'd probably think of the Boardman. 12 foot, I'd probably think of the Upper Manistee. And these 10 foot are designed to fish in places where you might run into something bigger. So think the Pure Marquette with those, because they end in 24-pound test. Now, from each end of these, I usually use a little bit of tippet. You don't want to tie right to this because you'll be back in here buying a new one next week, right? So tippet will allow your leader to last a lot longer. Typically, I'm using Maxima Ultra Green, nothing special there. About 24 inches, 2 feet, 10 or 12 pound works really well. I like to step down in pound, so if I do get caught up, it happens. I know my tippet's going to break, not my leader. Easy. They also come in different sink rates, from floating to intermediate all the way down to fast sink with a 7 inches per second, which is a great way to get really far down when you're just waiting and throwing something light. That's a great way to go. So if you want to throw something like this Zoo Cougar on your 6 weight, all you gotta do, loop this on, and the line does the work for you. Now, while we're talking about weight of rods, think about using at least a 5. Most folks have a 5 weight, but I would love to see folks out there with a 6, 7, or 8, because you can start to throw bigger flies like this Circus Peanut right here. One thing I'll talk about real quick is knots. You can tie on a streamer with a standard clinch knot if you like. I would really recommend you spend some time learning a non-slip mono loop. That knot allows these flies to move a lot more freely in the current and give them a lot more lifelike movement. So the fish tend to respond really well to that. Again, Versileader's the best way to get started, but when you're ready to graduate, stop into the Northern Angler. We'll get you hooked up with a sink tip and maybe a spare spool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check us out on thenorthernangler.com, our Facebook page, and Instagram. We're always putting up new tips and tricks just like this. Hope to see you out there on the water. Thanks for watching.